Time check, it is 9 p.m. and you are with us here at Gauntlet PUBG Mobile, hosted by GamelinG. I'm gonna be your caster for today, Toast, and we are, again, like I mentioned, semi-finals, top 16 going on into the grand finals. Let's see the tables so far and let's see if we are in for a good time today. Games, they'll be playing their last 4 games for the semi-finals. Of course, at the end of the round, there'll be 16 more teams playing tomorrow, and the table is going to be a bit wonky, but we'll get that sorted by the end of tomorrow, so you definitely know the 16 teams getting into the grand finals. Right now, it's, no one's played just yet, so these are the top 16 teams. If anything changed, they will be headed into the grand finals. OSJA Esports, of course, with 87 points, 60 eliminations. That is a little bit crazy coming in from them. And of course, we'll see the next 17, or rather the next 16 teams vying for their spot in the grand finals. And you can see MSI Exile all the way from the Philippines, just right outside, just bubbling under in the 17th position. They'll definitely be looking to leapfrog their way into the top 16s. So let's see if they can make it here tonight. But the team that I'll be looking forward to is, of course, HARAME Bro, who are already in the top 16 coming into this semi-finals, as well as Dreads Esports and, of course, Genesis Esports. We are going to be playing Group B and Group C going head-to-head in tonight's game. So we'll see if, there will be a bit of shuffle, or will things remain as status quo at the end of tonight. Of course, we'll be playing the standard 4 maps in today's semi-finals. Right, so Sandhawk first match, second match will be in Erangel, Miramar back-to-back in game 3 and 4. Of course, there is a bit of time left before we head into the games. For those of you who just joined us, welcome. This is, like I mentioned, the semi-finals of the Gauntlet PUBG Mobile tournament, hosted by, yes, you guessed it, GamelinG. They are back, guys, and I am back. For those of you who were watching GamelinG since the COVID era, right? I'm finally back. And of course, I'll be looking forward to seeing my boy Marnet from Genesis Esports. They are the direct invite into the PMCL. Well, we're looking for other teams like HARAME Bro and Dread Esports, both representing the Philippines. And they are coming in from the PMNC tournament, right? Of course, we'll break down the group. The teams in the group. For example, Group B, we have BDIF Esports from the Philippines, HARAME Bro, like I mentioned earlier, Paradise Esports from Laos, DreamForce from Myanmar. Just running down the list here. Where was I? Memphis Monster from Indonesia, Dread Esports, another team from the Philippines, VillainSir Esports, and of course MSI A1 coming in from the Philippines. A pretty stacked Filipino group in Group B. But of course, we are playing Group C as well. So in Group C, we have PINKGOLD Esports from the Land of Smiles, Thailand, Elevate Incognito from the Philippines, The Time Limit, the Dread KAIZEN, Genesis Esports, shout out to my boy Marnet, PUBG Family Esports from Thailand, PROLEGAZ from the Philippines, and of course, Winning of Future. And that rounds up the top, or rather the 16 teams playing in tonight's 4 matches. Again, it's going to be Sandhawk, it's going to be Erangel, it's going to be Miramar back-to-back, and of course it's going to be Mayhem. I can guarantee you that. Top 16 again proceed to the grand finals, but I have to caution you guys, whatever standings you see at the end of today's round will only be about 50%, because the last 16 teams will also be playing their last 4 matches tomorrow, right? So again, all these 16 teams today that's playing, they are looking to get as many points as possible to make sure that they stay in the top 16, because you don't want to get yourself in the position where you've done all that you can, and tomorrow you are gonna get eliminated maybe just by one kill, right? So we are gonna go and jump into the game very, very soon. So let's see if we are able to get into the how should I put it? We'll get into where we are in that sense. I'm not sure if I'm making sense at this point. I'm just excited, guys, right? It's been a while, it's been a hot minute, but I am back, and I'm gonna bring you some great action from the PUBG scene. Of course, I am waiting for the games to start. So for those of you who just joined us, I believe we're live on YouTube, right? So if you're in YouTube, please drop by and of course share the stream to your friends, your families, everyone you know who likes PUBG, right? And for those of them who don't like PUBG, just send it to them. You'll never know, right? Because we've seen people convert into the PUBG fanatics, right? I have friends who are converted into PUBG fanatics, and you have it's just the methodical, the analysis, gameplay that I don't know about you guys, but that's how I look at it, right? So it's gonna be very, very interesting to see how the rest of the teams play. And of course, let me know which team you guys are supporting, right? Because right now I am looking at, of course, HARAME Bro, Dread Esports, and of course Genesis Esports from Group C, right? So we are definitely gonna be looking very closely at these three teams, but of course the rest of the teams, they are semi to pro teams. Of course we cannot count them out just yet, right? Because you'll never know, right? You'll never know, and that's the beauty of such games. You'll never know what surprises may come in store for the teams. And let's hope we are in for a very, very good night here tonight. A night full of action, right? Especially for Sandhawk being a very, very small map, right? We are definitely going to be looking at drop zones like is Paradise Esports in our group? Let me see. Paradise Esports. Yes, they are. So we might, it might be a bit cliche, but we might see them drop into Paradise Island. Is that the map called? No. Is that what place called? It could be. I need to brush up on my map knowledge here. But of course, that'll be the first game. We'll see very, very soon. Let me know, guys, where you guys are watching the stream from. Again, we are on YouTube. Currently, right now, I believe we have about double digits people viewing the stream right now, about 20 plus, right? So please help us to share the stream, and we are gonna jump into the game very, very soon. Of course, this is the Gauntlet semi-finals. I would say this is day one of the semi-finals. Day two would be tomorrow, and of course the grand finals, top 16 teams will make their way into the grand finals. For those of you who just joined us, maybe let's jump into the tables before we jump into the game, just to see where each team is currently standing, right? Maybe we can jump in to just see the general landscape, right? General landscape of the semi-finals, right? Yeah. So thank you for all those of you who has just joined us. Appreciate you jumping in here, giving very much support to the team. They definitely will be needing it, right? I'm not gonna lie, it's getting a bit hot in the semi-finals, especially in Group B and Group C. We have two teams, two teams playing for PMNC, and of course Genesis Esports in Group C. The direct invite playing in the major tournaments for PUBG. And of course, let me know again who you guys are supporting or where you guys are from, right? I mean, if you guys are from the Philippines, Magandang Gabi, I hope I said that right, hopefully. So yeah, and for those of you in the other regions, right, welcome to the stream. we are still waiting for a bit longer just to jump into the game. We don't want anyone to miss out on the games, just to make sure that everyone has their maps downloaded, all their HD resources up. Of course, we want to have a good game. And I just got word that we are about to enter the drop zone very, very soon. So for those of you who just joined us, again, PUBG Mobile Gauntlet hosted by GamelinG, and a very, very straightforward flight, I would say. And Paradise Resort, there you go. All right, so again, flight coming from north to south, a pretty straightforward kind of a flight path. As we can see, majority of the teams has already parachuted out, and let's jump into team number 1. I believe this is let me get a beat on the team. Yep, I think this is BDIF. Sorry. Oh, and MSI already down with 1 kill. 911 dropping a player fairly quickly, and this is team number 8. Team number 8 is, of course, MSI A1, all the way from the Philippines. Philippines starting off very, very strongly in the opening seconds of game number 1, and you hear gunshots firing in all directions. Macbeth, not the poetry that we know from Shakespeare, but they've already gotten 1 kill. 60 players remaining. A quick snapshot coming in from Macbeth. Does know 1 player right below them. Let's see. Tries to push onto the stairs, but a shotgun shell just tries to deter that movement. Macbeth. The wraparound gets 1 shot. White from team number 7. VillainSir down. And Macbeth tries to go for 1 more. Gets a knockdown. Gets a double. Just like that, they've gotten themselves 2 points, 2 eliminations. This could be a very, very crucial elimination coming in from Macbeth. MSI. Look at MSI. Just another shot into the face. And VillainSir, I believe, has been eliminated. Very, very unfortunate for the team from Myanmar. And that was Jap with that final kill. And Paradise Esports, I don't believe they are in Paradise Resort, but they're going to be looking at the team that I mentioned has been a threat, right? They're the top team in Group B currently, and can see Lizzie Top just trying to get a beat on Pew, but Few avoids that nade, and BDIF, another shot, another knockdown. Fimas dropping last hope, and TPP coming in from Lizzie Top. Does know where Few is as we jump into Harame, bro. And it's Few. Does have that that level 2 helmet and vest. So we'll give a bit more protection in this gunfight. And Emem. Again, the fight has stopped to a standstill. Then both teams just trying to figure out where the other player is as we jump into team number 16, the winning of Future, the other Myanmar team, Starboys, only with a level 1 helmet. Yoki will want to reload, as they should. They're trying to get a bit of better loot right now. They don't have enough defensive loot to survive in a gunfight, especially you got to understand, right? Because right now we're in the semi to professional level of gameplay. You know, a level 1 helmet won't do you good, as BDIF yet again on the scoreboard, getting a knockdown elsewhere in the map as we focus on MEMPHIS come back into BDIF. Winus and his mix very, very low. Will want to get their health back up before they start pushing yet again. But they've gotten yet another kill. 3 eliminations for the team from the Philippines. And Few finally getting that shot onto Juneng. And Juneng from PG already getting knocked down. And it's PG, I believe that was PINKGOLD. Oh, I could be wrong. Actually, I think that could be a HARAME bro going up against Team Paradise Esports. Few managing to run around and just avoid the bullets from Lizzie Top. It's Lizzie Top right on top of that roof. Level 3 armor on them, so very, very safe for any body shots. And Porza. Where is Emem? Emem managing to dodge a few rounds. You can see Porza, I think a lot of the players preferring the close combat with those shotguns. And seems like Porza might try to go for a flank on to Emem. And Emem does not have any idea where the rest of the players from Team Paradise Esports are. They really don't know, because they are in a building. That gives them a bit of cover, but you know, it doesn't give them a situation where they are able to see where those players are. Few right behind this wall, trying to get a beat on where Lizzie Top is. Just able to avoid those molly being thrown by the side of Paradise Esports. And HARAME bro. MSI, another kill onto EQT. Porza suffering a bit of damage. Is it? Oh, Few! I believe he went back to try to get a grenade out. Oh, but Lizzie Top exposing themselves right on that roof. Gets knocked down. And Dale, or Dale, depending on where you're at. HARAME. So Emem goes for the revive. Few gets pushed into the river. And are they gonna go for this push? They've already gotten 1 kill. All 4 members still alive. Porza right in this building. It is very, very dangerous for Porza. Or for Paradise Esports. Honda sticking low to the ground. Oh, he does see Emem. He does see Emem, but I don't think Emem saw Honda. And Few just trying to sneak their way through. And oh, goes for the close combat, gets the knockdown onto Porza. Double tapping, sending back to the lobby. And Paradise Esports down by 1 player, I believe. BDIF, 7 eliminations already. FEMAS with 3. We're looking on mix. 2 kills, 2 eliminations. See Honda getting a few to the face. Paradise Esports not in a very good position. Only 50% of their firepower left. And go for the retreat here, but unfortunately tries to go for the battle and loses out ultimately. And with Lizzie Top trying to go and get Few back up, but Few's dropping very, very low. True. few they're the hitman here with 2 kills. The only person in the team with 2 kills as HARAME Bro goes for the push. Forcing them out. EMAM takes out Honda. Lazy Top. Around. A Lazy Top unfortunately shows their back to the opponent, and you cannot do that in the presence of HARAME Bro, as they secure a total wipeout of Team Paradise Esports. And as we take a look at the circle, majority of the teams already positioned inside, as the blue starts to slowly move in. You see a couple of teams still outside of the blue. It's the first circle of the day, so it won't hurt that much. So they are still going to be playing right outside. But of course, you want to position yourself right in the blue to catch any players running inside. And just, you know, in 15 seconds, that's where it starts to close in. The noose starts to tighten a bit on everyone's neck. Dread Esports, the team from the Philippines. Seems like Bay might think that there's someone there, but from what we see, could be just an illusion thrown by the trees. Bay looking for their first kill. Team 4, DreamForce from Myanmar Secrets, opting to go for a quick dip. And remember, we are only in game number 1. This is Sandhawk. We still got Erangel as well as a double back-to-back Miramar game coming right up. These teams fighting for the top 16 slots. So let's see if they can change their fortunes in the very first game. PROLEGAZ Pro. They're so pro that they have to name themselves pro twice. And we can see Sakan being very, very quick on their feet. Just trying to find themselves a good angle to take on team number 11, the time limit. And the time limit for the circle to start restricting the play zone is right now. And Genesis Esports smile. So they're the team that I would say I remember the most casting for, you know, the other GamelinG tournaments during the COVID era. You know, I became a big fan of Marnet from those days during the COVID era, as Sakan finds the time limit. And I'm sure he is relaying this information to the rest of his team. Sakan with 2 kills already. Quite a fairly... He's quite good in terms of defense items. That level 2 helmet and vest will protect him quite sufficiently. Of course, you definitely want to go for those level 3 if they can find it. But level 2 is, I would say, at this point of time, already quite sufficient. And Smile just popping a few shots in the direction of PROLEGAZ Pro. And I'm not sure if PROLEGAZ is aware of where Genesis Esports are. You can see Mirnet already, I would say, had their health taken out a bit, but clearly not wanting to waste the resources that's hard to come by in these games. So he will try to push onto this hill. Team 14 now, PUBG Family Esports, all about the family. Baba Yaka which is quite a new way of spelling Baba Yaga. I feel I've never seen this spelling take place before, so that's a very unique way or unique take on this. As we go to the helicopter view, you can see in the distance Team 15 PROLEGAZ Pro. Oh, Baba Yaga just popping a few shots, gets a knockdown, will secure the kill right on top of this outpost. Very quick movement here coming in from the boogeyman from team number 14, PUBG Family Esports. Gonna pop a few shots on to team number 6, who's gonna hit even territory and Dread comes down. Baba Yaga goes for the throne, and unfortunately another rush coming in from team number 6. Dread Esports will take out the boogeyman. He's not scared as he finished his game off. HARAME from team number 14. I believe the only person left remaining. BDIF Evil 6. And this is where things get a bit ugly for everyone involved. Evil is popping a few shots here. Not sure where. Does know that that's that general direction here. Look, where BDIF is really, they're in a very prime location. They have two teams that they can take out in the safety of their location, and that's what you really want, right? You want to be able to take out teams, unsuspecting teams, while being protected yourself. As Mizu takes out few from HARAME, bro, that's another fight that we'd like to see. Those two teams from the Philippines duking it out. But BDIF is no slouch either, right? We got FEMAS with already 5 kills. They've already lost Winers, but that it doesn't seem to hamper their aggression much, right? Because 9 kills in this current circle, taking out a lot of players as well as team number 10, Elevate Incognito, skirting around the blue, and they'll be wanting to get away from all of the hoo-ha as Saken gets taken out by Mirnat from Genesis Esports, and Hate scopes in, does find team number 12, Dread KAIZEN in the distance, but does not take that fight. Oh, multiple players right outside of the zone getting sniped out of their boots. Elevate gets eliminated. Micro, Dread, team 12, very quick reactions like a cat, taking out members from Elevate. Dread KAIZEN, just like that, Mizu with 3 kills. FEMAS, I believe they're currently topping this game right now. FEMAS with 5 eliminations. They could be surrounded very soon. PROLEGAZ opting to stay outside of the zone for the meantime, get their health back up just to relieve a bit of the pressure being placed on them. Virus dropping down very low, running without any smoke screen, and if you have to be very brave. And yeah, Maldita gets knocked down, unsuspecting nade. That is unfortunately one of the drawbacks of scoping in. You can't see if any nades being thrown there, as Tia had a lot of time to take out the offensive here, rushing towards their spot, as Master Ichi gets knocked down as well. Mirnat already down, Ichi down, Yumzai, the only last player standing, coming in from Genesis Esports. Winning of Future, just holding on to this half. Whoa, but gets jump shot as Evil and FEMAS taking down Mizu from Dread. but the play zone takes out Mizu. In 14, PUBG Family Esports. Samurai X coming right into the window, but shotgun, like I mentioned, shotgun, the first kill was by a shotgun, and that kill was another kill by the shotgun. As Evil adds to their tally. FEMA's already on 7, as Evil unfortunately gets knocked down. Mirnet takes out Evil, but I believe Mirnet has been knocked down themselves right behind that boulder. Migs having the sticks of their teammate, keeping the hopes alive here as Evil dodges that nade. Blast rate is not enough to take them back to the lobby. It's Micro Mix. Popping smoke. No, I don't believe this is a smoke. They are gonna pop that nade to leave a bit of pressure. Quite a high throw. And then actually got on a bit on Yong's. Raw gets taken out by FEMAS. Oh, Yong gets taken out by that nade by Migs. And we're down to our final 3 teams. 5 players left remaining. Migs, one of the 5. And BDIF, they're at a current advantage here as Micro takes out Migs. Unfortunate for Migs popping out at the wrong moment. We have another player right outside of the play zone. FEMAS with 8 kills. Will they add to their tally? 17 kills coming in from BDIF. The other 2 players from Dread. KAIZEN, I pick out one, gets Micro. Yong goes away and is down to that final player right outside of the play zone. It is safe to say BDIF will take this very, very first game. And what a game it's been. Jaws, I don't think they can survive that long. Memphis Monster, Team Indonesia. They're trying to survive as long as possible, but you know, BDIF, they're in the zone. Oh! Jaws! From the jaws of defeat, grabs it back, and they secure the win for team number 5, Memphis Monster. I told you guys, you cannot count them out. You cannot count any team out. They were outside of the zone. It was a tactic, but unfortunately, you know, team BDIF not able to spot them in time. But what a play coming in from team number 5. That was some crazy shot coming in from Memphis Monster out of the blue, right? Out of the blue. I'll be honest, I counted them out. I felt there was no way they could have gotten that kill, or they could have survived the blue, right, at that point of time. But clearly I was wrong, because they took out, I believe it was EMAS, I believe it was EMAS or Evil. But all I know is team BDIF was a sliver away from winning the round, but unfortunately no cover to protect the team, and Memphis Monster stole the win. Somebody called the police, man. Memphis Monster really stole the win there, but congratulations nonetheless. They get themselves a pretty large positional point, and match number 1 is done and dusted. Memphis Monster, your winner for round number 1. Will it be the same for Erangel? We have to just wait and see. But I have to give props where it's due. But of course, we can talk about that after the break. We'll go for a quick break, guys. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for inviting us to your home. What kind of game one did we have, man? I'll tell you what kind of game one we had. We had a clutch moment coming in from Jaws from team number 5. I believe, let me see, I have team number 5 here. Memphis Monster, your first winner of the game, grabbing that clutch from team BDIF. They were on a roll, all right? Team BDIF were on a roll. Evil, last player standing, and they were in the zone. And you know, Jaws just pulled him back into the lobby. Like, we've never expected it, right? We never expected it. But congratulations, game number 1 done and dusted. Congratulations to Memphis Monster for game number 1. Of course, that's just game number 1 in our 4-game series here tonight, 11th of March. Now, time check, it's about nearly 9:35, and you know, we are going into round number 2 very, very shortly. Erangel, a much larger map than Sandhawk, so we'll see how the teams fare. But BDIF, they've been on a roll right from the get-go. MSI as well, but unfortunately, I think MSI, they dropped off right in the mid-game. So, you know, BDIF able to last all the way through. Of course, it's all about survival, right? You need to get those positional points, those skill points as well. But BDIF will get the lion's share of those two, coming in second with 17 eliminations. So we'll see if this will definitely help them in their quest of getting into the grand finals. Remember, top 16 teams will progress into the grand finals. Today is only somewhat of a day 1 for the semifinals. There is still day 2. The next 16 teams will be playing in tomorrow's games, and that will determine the total 16 teams that will progress into the grand final. So hopefully, you know, Memphis Monster, they've been up there, so hopefully we'll see where they are and we are gonna jump right into the scoreboards right about now. As we can see, let me just shift a few things here. Yep, so let us see here. The scoreboards remain as is. Genesis Esports from Group B and C still in their pink goal as well. Dread KAIZEN Memphis Monster in position 6, a very good position there. And at BDIF Esports, cannot help but think that maybe that win by Memphis Monster has leapfrogged them over in this scoreboard. The time limit as well, right in the top 16. MSI Exile, VillainSir, who was eliminated fairly early, the first team to be eliminated actually in round number 1. Let's see. Perfect Dread Esports as well. Elevate Incognito, PROLEGAZ Pro, and HARAME Bro as well. Hold on. What happened? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Can. So yeah. Yeah, and the rest of the teams would likely be playing in the next 4 games tomorrow. So of course, we cannot call them out just yet. So we'll see if we can get the total scoreboards tomorrow. Remember, today's final scoreboard will not be the top 16 teams only. It'll just be about 50% of the total semifinals table, right? Let me know if I'm making sense, right, guys? Because that's the only way I can say it, I guess. But yeah, the top 16 teams going on to the grand finals, that's a definite thing. By the end of today, we'll only know about 50% of the scoreboard. So you cannot take anything away from the scoreboards, because teams tomorrow will jump in to try and steal away some spots. All right, so let's hope they succeed in that, whichever team you're supporting. But right now, we still have a couple of games left. Not a couple, but maybe 3, right? So Erangel coming right up before we jump to back-to-back Miramar. And I love Miramar, guys. You don't know how much I love Miramar. It's so big, it's so expensive in the sense that it is that huge, right? And we'll definitely see a lot of hill to hill fights, especially in Miramar, it being a very hilly terrain. But Erangel, we're about to jump into the very next game. Let's see where we are at in terms of the flight path, because this is round number 2 in Gauntlet PUBG Mobile, hosted by GamelinG. Oh, very, I would say unfortunate map, or rather flight path, right? So it's a very short flight path, I would say. And we hope that is the we hope that the teams will make their way and find some loot, because it seems like it's going to be very close quarter combats yet again. It doesn't favor a lot for the teams, as we try and see BDIF already dropping as well. So let's see if any team will get the first kill. And no one getting getting any kills just yet. Oh, I could be wrong actually. 4HR team 14 already with the first kill of round number 2. Getting another kill. Oh, we got a gunfight here, boys. Team number 9, PINKGOLD, We didn't see a lot of pink gold in round number 1, but this is where they are going to get a bit more comfortable. They've warmed up. They've got themselves a good position in the top 16. And Kim Tony is holding up top. As high position, just pop a nade. Loose. Makaris dropping very, very low. Double kill coming in from Kim Tony. Kim Tony gets a knockdown. Again, very, very close quarter combat coming in from these teams here. Not a lot of assault rifle gameplay as we see a bull rush to secure the full squad wipe. Team number 9 coming up on top. PINKGOLD Esports, the team from the land of smiles. They'll definitely be smiling with that 4 points in hand. BDIF already 2 players getting knocked down, 1 player sent back into the lobby. I believe that is the last player coming in from there. And Mix getting run over. Smile. Genesis Esports, no mercy right there. Not even the courtesy to stop to kill them, but just to run them over. Knows that, you know, you're not worth my bullet, mate, and take them out. And BDIF, they were doing very well in round number 1, not in a very good position for round number 2. 2 of the players already getting eliminated. No kills coming in from them just yet. As we take a look at the circle on the, I believe this would be in the east side of Erangel. And as you can see, we are halfway through the match for the semifinals. To jump to a split screen. Not sure who got taken out just yet. Team number 7, VillainSir, they've done better this round. They've survived not being the first team to be eliminated. They need this. I feel they really need this in round number 2, just so that they can right the wrongs from round number 1. So let's hope they're already faring better than round number 1. So let's hope they do even better in round number 2. They can already with 1 kill, the only sole player to get a kill coming in from that team, from VillainSir MSI. No kills from them just yet, probably because no one has dropped in their location. They were very fortunate to have players drop in onto their location in round number 1, but round number 2 does not seem to be in their favor. But they'll take that. They'll just continue on their merry way to loot. You know, so far they've gotten very good defensive loot. They've gotten good defensive loot, good med kits as well. They're just looking for their first kill. I would say a lot of teams currently looking for their first kill, and it seems like team number 15, PROLEGAZ. I think Virus was very, very lucky for team winning of future to not have spotted him. I think he was quite he cut a very desolate figure right on top of this hill. He might be surrounded very, very shortly. Careful here as Virus gets a few shot in, has to go for that reload. Managed to get a chunk of health. They're coming in from winning of future. Not sure how they will fare. It's Tokyo. Or should I say Tokyo? Tries to take a few shots into the tree line. Smokey knocking down Starboys from winning of future. They've managed to rush onto this compound, taking out 1 player, Virus. Definitely helped by providing that intel. Winning of future, down by 1. How will they respond? I would think they would want to go for a more a passive approach. But bear in mind, I believe they're not in a position to be quite passive, as team number 14 will jump right back in it gunfight as PUBG Family Esports from Thailand. Trapping that nade, trap too long as Samurai X gets taken down, gets cut down by Lizzy top. Paradise Esports showing no mercy. Lizzy with that double, and we are down to our last player, and it's Story May. Oh, Story May gets backstabbed by Honda, and it's PG Paradise Esports all the way from Laos taking the total elimination of team winning of future. Porza already managed to get back up by the help of the teammates here. Total elimination coming in from Paradise Esports. 2 teams already eliminated. 10 seconds before the circle starts closing in on the teams. Dread Bay, team number 6, Dread Esports, Demios, Elevate on the scoreboard here. Porza, not sure where Porza is getting shot from, but Juning finding cover in the compound and healing up Demios. Elevate has been in a prolonged gunfight, I feel. His name keeps popping up in the scoreboard. So he finally is able to secure the kill. And it's 2 kills coming in from team 10. Elevate INCOGNITO as hit, providing the Guardian Eye over in the top. And tries to go for the wraparound. Elevate hit. Popping that molly. Nearly gets taken out as BDIF Evil picked up Mirror Net, I believe. Gonna go for his rush. Wham being very, very low. They gotta be careful here, Wham. Does not have the health to stay in a gunfight. The rest of the team are starting to push in. They're positioning themselves. Wham getting their health back up. Waiting for the push. 707. We'll go for the shot here. We'll go for the shotgun shot. Whoa, but he gets taken out himself. And Hate luckily was there to provide much needed backup. Yumzai takes out Imas. For those of you who just joined us, welcome to the stream. This is Gauntlet Season 3 PUBG Mobile, hosted by GamelinG. I'm your caster, Toast, and we are in round number 2. This is Erangel. 3 teams already eliminated. As we are looking in team number 4, DreamForce and BDIF. How the mighty have fallen here. They were the team with the highest kill in, or highest elimination round number 1, as Evil tries to take a bit of hit points away from team number 13, the Genesis Esports. Yumzai, Masterichi already eliminated Mirnet, as well as Yumzai, and Smile might be pushing on to Evil here. Gets a nade pop. Oh, quick thrown and drop. Or Mirnet coming in from the other side, and that's a pincer move. Anyway you see it, Yumzai finishes off the kill. And that's why I love this boy, Mirnet, coming in from the other side, right? The pincer move, you wouldn't expect that. You have 2 people rushing in on you. You'll definitely be focusing on on your 12 o'clock. But Mirnet coming in from the side, and there's no protection from the side, right? You're quite exposed from the side, and Mirnet knows that. Goes to the opposite side of the bridge, just puts in a bit of pressure, pushes, Evil away from his cover so that the rest of his teammates can get the kill. And Genesis Esports already eliminating BDIF. We should take a look on to DreamForce. 2 players already eliminated. The time limit still has all 4. You only have 1 sole elimination. As the circle starts to close on in, you can see multiple teams positioned right on the circumference, around the perimeter of the circle, trying to catch players, or rather teams coming in. And we've got about 15 seconds before the blue starts to close in, as Pro managed to find the highest point in the current location, just so that they can get a bit of an overview of the layout, the battlefield. HARAME bro, they've been quiet as well in Erangel. They've definitely been looting, as you can see. Emem with the defensive loot, and with a very, very accurate pinpoint a shot on to that the player. Unfortunately, we were not able to catch who that was. Just like that, they've got themselves on the score. 1 elimination for Team HARAME bro. Smile, how in the world is Smile getting those shots in? He managed to bring down a huge chunk of hit points. Oh, but Smile taking a beating himself. He was able to give it as well as receive it. Team number 4, DreamForce. DreamForce is trying to use the third-person view here. I'm not able to trail his shot. Able to get a couple of bullets, a lot of hit markers in. Team 12 also looking for their very first elimination. As they take control of this ridge. Raw scoping in, trying to see some unfortunate player right in their scope. The time limit. Maldita on that Mustang. They've got to play a bit more safe. The time limit. I recall that they might not be in the top 16 just yet, so they definitely need those positional points as well as those kill points. As Mia scoping in, they're right in this ditch. The problem with being in this ditch is that it provides them with enough cover against people right above the elevation, but when they have to retreat, that's when the problems start to come in. Raw tries to get a few shots in, but could not connect. Team 12, Dread KAIZEN, looking for some form of improvement in round number 1. For those of you who don't know, KAIZEN is Japanese for small improvement. So, hopefully, Dread KAIZEN does make a few adjustments to their gameplay so that they can get a bit more kills and survive longer. Few. That level 3 armor, chest armor will definitely protect. Oh, backstab coming in from Zenuk. Zenuk getting damaged a fair bit. Trying to go for his push on the stairs. Not sure if they're aware where the shots are coming from. For the meantime, they are protected. Zenuk just trying to angle. Elevate. Micro takes on MSI. Oh, elevate Wham. Wham gets knocked down by Winner. Winning a future. Virus gets taken out off screen as well. Red MSI in a fight of their lives here. Team 12, Dread KAIZEN right in front of them. Wham has to crawl to safety. And this is where teams starts to be whittled down. A lot of teams encroaching into the enemy territories. They're trying to secure some space. And that's where all the gunfights are coming from. MSI. Team 15, PROLEGAZ. Gauntlet. Let's go for a shot. Pop action. Gets a double. And that is Smile from Genesis. HARAME Bro gets taken out as well. Honda from Paradise Esports. Or it could be PINKGOLD. Like I could be wrong. But Few takes out Lizzy top. Honda gets taken out by Few. Dread Esports Bay. I'm quite surprised that they're still looking for their first kill given the gunfights all around. But that's not a knock on their accuracy. I would think it's more of their opponents able to avoid those shots and able to protect themselves from those shots. As Raw tries to pop a few nades on to HARAME Bro. Raw does have some form of reinforcements from the rest of the teammates. But MSI, they might have been stuck. You can see a lot of smokes being popped. And this is what I mentioned, right? Because when you're in a ditch, it's good for cover, but when you want to retreat, especially against invading forces, that's where you gotta pop a lot of smokes and make sure that you are able to get out of there safely. As Raw on top of this bridge tries to get a few shots in, but Raw gets taken out. They get 2 shots themselves. 70% of their health gone just like that. Federales coming in right into the house. Federales takes out PGK. Dale. Odile. Just trying to take a breather. Just wants to make sure that they're in a pretty good space at this moment. Jashi. Already getting knocked down. And eliminated just like that. It's the caster's curse, guys. PROLEGAZ. Yoki gets taken out by an explosion. Demios tapping a nade. Mem from HARAME Bro already 6 eliminations coming in from the team from PMNC. PUBG Mobile National Championship. Themselves and Esports representing the Philippines. Smokey. Oh, Smokey! Not able to react fast enough. Gets taken out. Oh, but another player, Team 15. Got their boy Smokey's back. PROLEGAZ. A very, very strategic movement coming in from PROLEGAZ as Dread from Team 6. I believe they're kind of stuck in this compound. They're trying to force their way out. Tokyo from PROLEGAZ. That smoke. Seems like Tokyo will want to start moving ahead. Okay, we've already one kill. PROLEGAZ with 5. But Smokey with 3 eliminations already eliminated. EMEM. Dale dropping down very, very low. A good spread of eliminations coming in from the side of HARAME bro. MSI. Oh, it's EMEM. Because, you know, he does manage to secure a couple of hits. Not enough to bring them down. But was able to show a bit of force. MSI. Popping a bit of smoke and shoot through the smoke. EMEM. As Tokyo gets taken out by a nade. Let's see if this nade hits EMEM. KAIZEN already securing a couple of kills themselves. Won't register in this top 16. Mizu gets taken out. Multiple players right outside the play zone. This is where the play zone, or rather the blue, starts to hurt. You've got to make your exfil. EMEM. Coming in from the side of HARAME bro. EMEM. Of future loses yet another player. 5 teams left remaining, and we are seeing 2 of them go head to head right now. EMEM. A huge chunk out of block. MSI takes out a player. Double player. Dale gets knocked down as well. It is MSI against HARAME bro. Bay from Dread. Let's get a few shots in. Has to come back in. He's getting shot himself. Bay will get his health back up. Go for the next team fight. But you only have 2 players that are played smart here. Federalis takes out one. That gets taken out immediately. Federalis. Few takes out MSI. MSI might have been eliminated here. 3 teams left remaining. Team 6. Team 10. As well as HARAME bro. Is Dread on Dread. Bay. Oh, I think that was Elevate. Bay takes out one. Gets the knockdown. On to Elevate. 2 teams remaining. 2v2. Or rather 2v1 right now, because Bay only has... Oh! Making it into a 1v1. Oh, they're trying to go for this pickup. Winning or future. Bay will go for this pickup. will definitely help in his quest to get this goal. Oh, winning. Oh, they're gonna go start the push. Winning of future. Must be careful here. Bay trying to go for the push. Just go for the pick on the shotgun shot. That's not it. Will they miss the hit one? Bay gets a knockdown and gets the final kill. And they will get themselves the dub. The winner chicken dinner. Team number 6 winning of future will come in second. And third place will be Team Elevate Incognito. Harame Bro will end up in 4th and MSI in 5th place. And that is the end of round number 2 as we jump back into the lobby for the breakdown, right? So a bit more, the game peaked right in the middle of the game. Kind of expected, you know, it's a slightly larger map than Sandhawk, so we definitely won't be seeing a lot of team fights in the first few minutes of the game. But at the end of the day, you know, winning of future was able to get themselves into a position where they were about to win it. But of course, unfortunately, you know, they were not able to pick up the down player fast enough as they got rushed at the very end. And you know, but of course they took second place, nothing to be shy about, as they are going to go for a quick rest, and we are going to go for a quick rest as we go for a quick break, not jump into the next game. The players need their rest, so we'll go for a quick break. We'll be right back. Game number 3 will begin. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I am Toast, your caster for tonight, and we are halfway done. If you haven't been watching, where have you been? We've been here for about an hour. I've been waiting for you, but fret not, we've got another hour of intense PUBG fight headed your way. Of course, the next two maps will be the same. We'll be going to the expansive fields of Miramar, and of course, like I mentioned, halfway done. This is Group B and C. Of course, Gauntlet PUBG Mobile tournament hosted by none other than GamelinG. I would like to say welcome back, GamelinG. I've missed you. I've missed you so much. Thank you for coming back. But of course, what you guys are here for, are interested in, is of course the tables, right? Of course, our producers are very hard at work trying to get the scoreboards up and running for you. So just bear a bit of patience here as we jump and see what were the teams that won the first two matches. Because you weren't here, but now you are. Welcome back. So of course, Memphis Monster with that awesome clutch. You gotta go and watch this, guys. You gotta go and watch this. I counted them out, but they proved me wrong. So go back and watch match number 1. Match number 2 was more of a clear-cut rush coming in from Dread Esports. There are two teams from Dread KAIZEN as well as Dread Esports. So the Dread Esports team won round number 2. They bum rush, winning off Future at the very end. It was a one-on-one, but Dread Esports was able to pick up their down player faster and was able to get the rush to get themselves the win. And this is the rankings for you. Thank you so much, producer. We can see PINKGOLD Esports currently in second. They're in our current group to tonight. Genesis Esports, they're in between, I believe, in the middle of the table, but I believe they've done themselves a huge favor by getting themselves in 4th place. Dread KAIZEN in 5th. Memphis Monster as well as BDIF Esports. A lot of teams from B and C currently, you can see, are in the top 16. But remember, like I mentioned early on in the evening, this is just 50% of the results shown, right? So you cannot use this as an indicator of your favorite getting into the top 16. Tomorrow, the next batch of teams will be playing the last 4 matches, and then we'll get an overview result of the tournament, of the semi-final portion at the very least. As we can see, MSI Exile, VillainSir, Dread Esports, Elevate Incognito, PROLEGAZ Pro, and HARAME Bro, all those playing in our current matchup in the top 16. Those not in the top 16, they still have a chance to get into in contention, right, by the matches in Miramar coming right up. So let's see which teams are just right bubbling under in the 17 to 32 spot. And we have Enigma, Master Esports, CAF Esports. All these teams are very likely playing in tomorrow's matchup, right? So they're not out of contention yet. They're just not playing tonight, right? So they have as good as any odd to actually get into the top 16. But teams like Winning of Future, PUBG Family Esports, Paradise Esports, DreamForce, they've got to get into gear to actually get more kills, more eliminations, more higher up in the rankings in the next 2 games. Because if they remain in the top, or rather if they remain in the bottom 16, their journey is unfortunately over. So we did see a bit of changes in the rankings here. So maybe we can jump back into the top 16 to see if anything has changed, because we do see Winning of Future jump right back up. Not a lot of changes. I see SFC from Singapore, the only Singaporean team I see so far in their trio distro, as well as Perfect representing Malaysia as well in the top 16. I would say it's prominently dominated by the Philippines in the top 16 right now. Memphis Monster, another team from Indonesia, repping the red and white, Genesis Esports, Master Esports from Myanmar, and of course Austria Esports. I feel they have been there for the longest time, right? 2 games we've gone back to back. You know, they have been at the very top. They've never dropped a spot. PINKGOLD, I believe, has jumped up a spot into to second place. I cannot confirm, but I do know that Austria Esports has been predominantly at the very top, conquering everyone, you know, forcing them. Look at how big the difference is right now, right? Austria Esports 104, PINKGOLD coming in at 84, a 20-point deficit to dethrone Austria Esports at this point of time. But you know, right now it's not to focus on, you know, getting the top spot or whatnot, but it's to get into the top 16. You know, VillainSir, they didn't do very well in round number 1. And round number 2, they did slightly better. But now we'll focus on round number 3 as we head into the final map pick, but not really final match. You get my drift? Well, let's just say that we'll only see Miramar from here on out. And unfortunately for the teams, yet again, I see not a favorable split in terms of flight path. So I would say, you know, the towns at the very top of Miramar might be out of contention for the time being, right? You know, they can always get those vehicles. They might be quite far away, and you know they might get, you know, vehicles to try and get there. But regardless, you know, it is still even pickings for everyone involved. So let's see where those teams will land. No shots fired just yet. I don't see a lot of teams vying for the same spot. Oh no, I think that BDIF gets the first knock. Oh no, there could not have been a knockdown, but very, very low. Might have run out of bullets right there for Migs. Very, very unfortunate. That's team number 13. So team number 13 is Genesis Esports. So they gotta be a bit careful here. Oh, a pick here by Mizu from Dread. Dread gets the knockdown. Or rather, Dread gets knocked down and eliminated from Paradise Esports. And Micro is managing to find a buggy to bug out of their Mirnet, being dropped to about 50% of their health. Not good defensive loot for the time being. It's early picking still. VS, VillainSir getting a few shots, and that's what they need right now. They're bubbling under. They're in the 17th position. They need to get themselves to at least top 16 if they want to see their hopes of hitting into the grand finals come true. Mirnet does not have the angle to get those few shots there. There's 2 teams right on top of that building. And you can see the gears in Mirnet's head, just thinking, what can I do to actually get an angle on this shot? Because you know he can hit them, but he just does not have the angle. It's HARAME, bro. A lot more kills. I'm quite surprised. A lot more kills, or a lot more knockdowns happening in the opening minutes of Miramar compared to Erangel. As we can see, 5 players already being sent back into the lobby. HARAME, bro, already losing 50% of their firepower in the opening probably 1 or 2 minutes of this 3rd match. So if you just joined us, welcome. This is Gauntlet PUBG Mobile tournament hosted by GamelinG. I am Toast, and this is match number 3 right here in Miramar. As Elevate takes out 1 hit, take out another, but unfortunately, a bit excessive, I feel, considering the fact that you know bullets will be hard to come by, as you know those teams are in Picado. Team for DreamForce another team that needs to get into gear if they want to remain in the top 16. Again, top 16 today does not guarantee you top 16 tomorrow, because the next set of teams will be playing tomorrow their final 4 games. And it makes it a bit harder for this team to strategize, right? Because you don't know how hard you have to go. You can only go as hard as you can today, right? Because you don't know how the other teams will fare. So in that sense, the other teams playing tomorrow will have a slight advantage in trying to figure out, how many kills do they need, how many, how high position they have to end up in each games, just so that they can make sure that they are able to maintain in the top 16. Right, but teams today, unfortunately, they don't have that same luxury. They only have their whatever they have right now, right? Because you can't strategize against teams you haven't. You cannot predict the future, is what I'm saying, right? So they have to hope that they've done enough today to make sure that they are able to last all the way into top 16 tomorrow. Team 7, VillainSir, like I mentioned, they are bubbling under and 10 for elimination. That means they've eliminated one whole team by themselves, and they're looking soulless, trying to secure one kill themselves, just to show that it's not all on Ken's shoulders. As Federalis and Dale, the two players from Team HARAME, bro, they're quite cornered here. They just wanna keep still and probably last a long way out. Not a lot of action coming in from HARAME, bro. It's Team 9, pink gold, somewhere in the top 5. Looking for loot. Quite an even spread of defensive items on the players. Majority of the players does have that level 2 helmet and armor. That's one of the first circle. Won't do that much damage. That's why you see them all still outside of the safe zone. They'll continue their looting process. They want to get as much loot as possible, because you don't want to be caught with your pants down, especially in a gunfight, and running out of rounds, because that might happen, especially when you're caught in a very prolonged team fight. So you know you can technically still survive quite a fair bit in outside of the zone in the first few rounds. And being Miramar, right? There'll be a lot of vehicles to traverse this expansive terrain of Miramar, the deserts of Miramar. So you can see that there's not a lot of urgency for teams to actually jump into the circle, especially since it is, like I mentioned, the first circle, first blue, whatever you want to call it. It's not going to hurt them that much. They prefer to start looting, get more items for the team fight. And we do see, after the first flight path that ended up somewhere in the east side, the zone has started to move quite centrally. So teams will have to make their way to the center of the map. So not a lot of hassle. I mean, they are quite happy to move into the center of the map. They don't want to. Oh, but you see a team fight here. PG Sakura, team number 9, pink gold. Unfortunately, caught between that buggy and the desert. So definitely easy kills coming in from the opposing team. Pink goal. Trying to find their way out and go up against team number 6. Very sport. Team Tony. And unfortunately for Pink Gold, they've already lost 2 of their players in that team fight with Dread. And this is one of the disadvantage of being outside of the zone for too long, right? Because the opponent can wait you out, and I think that's what Dread is doing, because they know, you know, they know that Pinko has to go through them, and if they're very confident in their gunfights, they can hold them there and just whittle away all their defensive item. It's a good strategy coming in from the side of Dread to make sure that the opponent actually uses a lot more medical supplies than they are. So this ensures that they have lesser in the upcoming team fights. So I feel Dread is doing a very good technique here by holding Pink Gold, but Pink Gold, Team Tony, able to punch out and get a few hits onto the fleeing members from Dread as a sign of, hey, come back. Let me get a few shots in. But unfortunately, they've already left the place, and winning of future. No kills just yet. Starboy does know that a player from Genesis Esports is right on top of that hill, not wanting to push that location. As you can see, multiple shots on the back. But it seems that Starboy might not know the exact location, does know that there's a person on that hill. Oh, it might not have been a good idea to take that monster truck. It was a bigger target. And Starboy, only with a sliver of health remaining. Luckily, they do have that med kit. And does know that the players would want to push him. Yoki trying to get back to the players here, but unfortunately Starboy goes down. Marinette taking out Starboys and will be leaving Starboys out to bleed. Oh no, Yumzai takes it out. Too slow to bleed out. So I'll just take you out myself. Team Tony is still outside of the zone here. Only 2 matches left. They'll try to fight themselves out. They're thinking, might as well go out with a fight. But unfortunately, will not take anyone with them to the lobby. So Makaris, the only player left from Pink Gold to survive. And I would think this is a very good strategy to just hop into a vehicle and just run away, get those positional points. They are in no position to fight right now, given the sheer manpower that that they're being faced against. So Makari is not a lot of rounds to go as well. That's not the way that you want to be shooting, especially when you're low on rounds. Team 3, Paradise Esports. Forza. Trying to find a way in. On a Koenigsegg. Makaris. Oh, Makari is able to get one on Demios. Dread. They know where Makaris is. MSI. On quite a huge hill. But I don't believe anyone is quite near them just yet. So you see Makaris trying to survive as much as possible, but unfortunately, Dread Bay dashing the hope of Makaris by taking them out, sending them back to the lobby. And Pink Gold back to the drawing board. MSI will rush This airdrop. Looking for the first elimination. DreamForce. 2 eliminations to their credit. Paradise Esports, Dizzy Top, getting a knockdown. We have winning of future. Might have been eliminated if not already eliminated. Paradise Esports. Mirnet taking out. Winning of future is not catching any break at this point of time. They've been surrounded by 2 teams. Paradise Esports as well as Genesis Esports. Players getting knocked down. MSI goes for that single shot. Will manage to shot a fair bit of health away from Genesis. And Genesis Master Ichi getting knocked down. 13 teams remaining, 41 players still alive. A Smile just popping a few smokes, trying to cover their escape. He's getting shot, not sure from where. From the front here, Smile, let's go for the shot. Managed to get one hit, get them down, but he gets taken out as well. Goes for the trade. Smile, Mirnet coming in, able to secure at least a knockdown. And you can see Mirnet here being in danger, being very, very low, needs to get out of this vehicle, find some form of cover, and regain their health. Mirnet going up against MSI. A few shots right on top of those sand dunes. MSI Jap knows where Mirnet is, popping those detonate. We'll find a play. We'll try to focus on it to. Oh, coming right in front of them, switching to the shotgun. Close quarter combat. We've seen this multiple times, but you know, oh, Master Each unfortunately gets taken out. Paradise Gaming is coming in like hyenas, taking out scraps, and Porza will get that kill onto Master Ichi. Mirnet already being very, very low. I believe Mirnet has already been knocked down. Might not be. Could be mistaken there. Jap does have this reach to protect himself. I believe it is the Caster's Curse. Just as I said that, he does get a few shots that brings their health very, very low. Oh, Tokyo. Tokyo gets taken out. BDIF. They've been quiet. Oh, Mirnet gets taken out by Paradise Esports. And just like that, 2 teams have been eliminated. One of them, Genesis Esports. MSI only has kicks and a jab left. They still have a couple of players here from Paradise Esports pushing onto their location. Take a look at Jashi from Dread. They do have a team right in front of them. The hill separating both players, or rather both teams. We're all being very, very cautious here. Again, it's Dread on Dread. This is Dread KAIZEN going up against Dread Esports. Remember, Dread Esports came in first position, securing that chicken dinner in round number 2. .11 teams. Stage 4. This is where the zone is starting to hurt. Elevate being taken out elsewhere in the map. But Dread has been pretty silent. Oh, Ken is trying to find a leg here. Oh, but Ken gets taken out from nowhere. Or rather should have taken that shot, but unfortunately for Ken, I don't believe Solus can reach Ken on time. As not sure who take out Ken, or it's Elevate Wham that take out Ken. I'm not sure where Wham was. That they were able to take out Ken, proning down. I would say Wham definitely gave the opposing team did them a favor here. You know, Ken had dead to rights on those teams hiding behind those vehicles. Right now, Elevate with 5 kills. Wham, star of the show recently, as Yong takes out Bay. Dread on Dread action. Hate getting shot. Demios healing up with some med kit, getting ready for the upcoming team fight that's about to surprise him, as the rest of the team from team number 10, Elevate Incognito, is going to appear very, very shortly. Let's see the hit, goes for the shot here, but not able to get the knockdown. Might rue that day, or rue that moment. And now we can see Demios is bounding to the next hill. And Demios knows he's quite surrounded at this point of time. Multiple teams right around where his location is. Teams dropping like flies. It is stage number 5. So we'll be down to our final 5 teams very, very shortly. Sooner than later, I would think. As Dread Demios taking the vehicle to quickly get away. Oh, but unfortunately crashes the car as we jump into MSI. Remember, MSI has lost 2 of their players already. Only 1 elimination to the team's name. BDIF Evil right outside the zone. MSI stuck in this compound, nowhere to go, only have to pop some smokes, but Kicks gets taken down, and only Jeb left remaining. Jeb, not a lot of health, I have to say, as Demios gets taken out by BDIF. BDIF Irmas jumping right into the thick of things. Jab trying to make sure that their hopes and dreams stay alive. Jab's still in this compound, but Honda from Paradise Esports jumping right into the thick of things, right into the smoke, not knowing where they're going. They know that there is multiple players, multiple enemies in this building. Kyung from KAIZEN, Dread KAIZEN. Paradise Esports, Lizzy Up, Honda, all prepping those nades. Trying to secure a double nade here. VillainSir Esports. Honda does find one. Try to get a few shots, just one more shot to a knockdown. Unfortunately for Honda, it's not the case, but might get one from Elevate. Hate was able to secure the kill and will likely get this kill if it doesn't get stolen from Solus. Elevate in danger here. Two of the players already getting knocked down. Last player left standing. It is Wham. The Wham survive. It is flurry of gunfire. Porza. Back to Honda. On to Jeong. They rush onto this compound and clear it. Honda. They're on the outskirts of the zone here, Paradise Esports. Down to our last 5 teams, 11 players standing. Oh, I'm not sure if that was the intended target though. Lazy top. PUBG Family Esports. I would say PUBG Family Esports here, if they are able to secure the win, they got a 30% chance here. Professor. They're surrounding the other teams. 3 teams remaining. Paradise Esports. And we still have DreamForce right in here. It looks like it's a battle to jump into top 16. Majority of these teams are either within top 20 or in the bottom 16 right now. Oh, DF gets taken out. DreamForce down to the last player. Professor takes out Jiang from Paradise. 8 players from 3 teams. Who will come out on top? Baba Yaka. Baba Yaka will get eliminated. Xenoc, very, very low. Xenoc gets eliminated down to a... I'm not sure what's happening right now. But it seems like Paradise Esports gets a knock onto Professor. They might go for this push onto the rest of team PUBG Family, it seems. Is down and they finally take them out, and the match has ended in all the confusion. But what is not confusing is team number 3, Paradise Esports, taking that chicken dinner with an amazing 15 kills, while team, I believe that is PUBG Family, ending up in 2nd place. You know, not sure if that's enough to bring them into the top 16, but it puts them closer into the top 16. Of course, I'm referring to PUBG Family. Of course, it might seem that this is a map that they are more familiar with, and let's hope that they are able to do better in the next round with more kills, ending up in that chicken dinner spot. What we have to do now is go for a quick break. Grab your dinner, guys, and we'll jump back in here after a couple of minutes of break for the final game in tonight's semi-final Group B and Group C matchup. We'll be right back. welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for still sticking with us. And Ramadan Kareem to all of my Muslim viewers out there. Don't forget to, go and get the sahur and all that. But again, welcome back to Gauntlet Season 3. It's been 3 seasons already. Gauntlet tournament hosted by by GamelinG. It is a PUBG Mobile tournament. Again, hosted by GamelinG, and I am your host Talk, and welcome back. We are down to our final map of the evening. It's still gonna be Miramar, and if it's any thus far, will that change? We were going to go for a back-to-back map pick, so will we see a back-to-back team winning it? Will Paradise Esports claim their crown in match number 4? Right, so hopefully that is the case. But also, PUBG Family Esports, they did very well in that round. Not too sure if they would be in the top 16 now, as we jump right into the table. Thank you, producer. So again, Osja Esports still dominating at the very top. Right now I think that it's not updated just yet, so we're just looking at the previous round where it is updated. Osja Esports 104 points, 84 points coming in from PINKGOLD. Genesis Esports in 4th place, 74. KAIZEN 67. Dread Esports 58. Memphis Monster 55. So far, these are all the teams that I would say are quite safe to progress into the grand finals. Of course, like I mentioned early on, this is going to be only 50% of the results. Tomorrow, the last 16 teams will play their last 4 games, and then we'll have a better overview of the overall scoreline. So you can see HARAME Esports, BDIF, Elevate, Incognito, the Time Limit, all those teams that are currently playing right now in the top 16. Of course, in the bottom 16, if we still have teams that are playing right now, they are in danger of actually getting themselves eliminated. I don't see teams like VillainSir, teams like winning of Future, MSI, those teams that are playing right now. So we'll see if that changes once the scoreline is updated. We see VillainSir still in 17th position. They'll be very, very cautious in round number 4 so that they can continue on into the grand finals. Winning of Future in 20th position. Who else? PUBG Family Esports in 27th, Paradise Esports in 28th, and DreamForce in 31. So not a lot of time left to get yourself in the top 16. So all I can say is good luck to these teams coming in to round number 4. We'll see if their fortunes change, right? We'll see if their fortune change. But again, going up against teams that will play tomorrow, they have that slight advantage of knowing how many points they need to score in order to get into the top 16. So this is a make or break for teams like VillainSir, MSA1, Winning of Future, PUBG Family, Paradise Esports, DreamForce. It is make or break time for them to make sure that they have enough points to get into the top 16, as the top 16 will make their way into the final, in the finals, right? This is only the semi-finals, so we still have the semi-finals tomorrow as well as the grand finals. Only top 16 teams will progress into the finals. We're down to our last match of the night. It is again gonna be in Miramar. Does Paradise Esport or any of the bottom 16 teams have what it takes to grab the brass ring, so to say, and get themselves that position to progress into the grand finals? Only time will tell, and only the next game will tell. You do not want to miss this, because it is down to the last match, right? Make or break. Only time that they can go all out is now. The only time is now. They are very short on time. Teams like VillainSir, and I'm very sure they are able to get into the top 16. They just need to get there first. All right, so we are gonna go jump right into the final match of this evening. It's back to Miramar for this B and C matchup for Gauntlet PUBG Mobile tournament hosted by GamelinG. And again, we are back to Miramar. So we'll see if it is a more favorable flight path. We've seen unfavorable flight path, and it does not seem to change for round number 4. It will go from south. I would say this is going southeast upwards, but in not a favorable position. La Cobren El Pozo, I would say El Pozo is way out of the way currently. San Martin is still available. We'll see if we can get ourselves to Tierra Bronca even. But teams are already out, and we'll jump to their preferred location. We're looking at team BDIF. They're in 10th position right now. So we'll see if they can maintain that or even jump into the top 8. I would say the top 8 is somewhat safe, right? Because how far can you drop from top 8 to top 16? That means the other teams playing tomorrow must have had a hell of a good run for you to drop from top 8 out of top 16. So right now, the job for each team is to make sure that they secure top 8 at the very least. I would say that's a 75% chance of, of getting into the grand finals, and that's what you all need, or rather that's what they would want to achieve. Team 4, DreamForce, trying to secure themselves a grand final booth. As we see the first player getting knocked down, it is my boy Mernat from Genesis Esports. And team VillainSir, not the start that you want. They're in 17th, so they can actually make their way into the top 16, but they've got to survive a bit longer here. Team number 4, DreamForce, Zinok. They've had a good showing so far, but they're very far down the ladder at this point of time, that they would need a near perfect game to get themselves into that top 16. Dread Esports. Still looking for their first. Still looking for their first elimination in match number 4. Holy Dread. And this is PINKGOLD. PINKGOLD in a comfortable position, but that's where you don't want to be comfortable. You want to be confirmed as PINKGOLD Sakura takes out Holy from Dread. Only the second kill of the game here for match number 4. Haris. This Genesis takes out time to limit. Or time to limit might actually be eliminated here. Marinette takes out another member. Gosh, he tries for the peak. Rush back in. Some cover. Red. Haris hasn't lost any players just yet. Oh, but PINKGOLD already last hope on their last knees. Demios. PINKGOLD looking for this kill. Gets the knockdown onto Dread Bay. And Dread Esports, thank you for coming. Their road is over. So wherever they land, that's where they will stay in the scoreboard. But will it be enough to secure the top 16 for them? Oh, last hope, just hoping for his teammate to pick them up. VillainSir already losing Can. And this is where it gets a bit I would say saddening for VillainSir, right? Because we've seen Can being the player with the most kills coming in from VillainSir. And to lose your hitman in the very first circle or in the opening match or opening minutes of the game, that's going to be very, very demoralizing. But of course, we've seen players clutch from unclutchable situations before. So here's hoping that VillainSir can be that person, all right, be that team to get a clutch. DreamForce. They do have HARAME Bro right in front of them. Will this be easy pickings for HARAME Bro, or will DreamForce come out fighting? Maze looking to reposition. Exits the compound. Tries to get a better angle on, I believe, the shots onto HARAME Bro. Might be within close quarter combat distance here. HARAME Bro. DreamForce. They're just dancing around each other. Two teams already being eliminated. One of them is, of course, Dread Esports. And it seems like it's a similar circle as Game 3, where it's more in the middle of the map. Majority of the teams already inside, so it won't be affected by the circle, even though it's only the very first one. So let's go back to Federalis from HARAME Bro. Just trying to find an angle to get a few shots in on it to DreamForce. It's DreamForce, the first to throw it. An expendable might expose their location a bit. Secrets. And Kid Lucifer is peeking over their shoulders here just to get a feeling of where HARAME Bro is. Mazel and Federalis right now. There's not a lot of kills on the other portions of the map either. In a stalemate, and Mazel just takes out few. A knockdown, not an elimination, a knockdown. But it is enough. It will make use of any health kits available on HARAME Bro, and DreamForce is given the signal to relocate and maybe go for this push. It's Mazel gets caught in the blast radius of that grenade. Will stop to take stock of their armor as well as their health. Both teams not wanting to make any mistake here, as BDIF Evil will take out winning of future. Starboy is getting knocked down. Back to Federalis. Eman has high ground advantage, trying to relay some form of information onto the rest of the team's few. Looks like to be the one that's baiting, trying to get them to expose their location. But Marinette, long range effort, will take down a player. Won't register as an elimination just yet. And this will take a while, I have to say, guys. Xenoc will take down Federalis. Oh, it seems that team number 4, they're pushing hard. Will take down 2. No eliminations just yet. Lucy will take down winning of future. As we take a look at DreamForce, they've taken down 2. BDIF knocked down as well. Few gets taken. They get eliminated. Winning of future already. Oh, Xeno just popping by that window and getting eliminated just like that. Kid Lucifer. Secrets going down as well. Ill-time rush by DreamForce. They cannot afford such mistake, as Mazel will pick them up. It will be a double pickup coming in from DreamForce. Popping that smoke just so that they can retreat undercover. EQT. Team Elevate. No kills just yet. They've lost Chi. The team's very, very low on health. They'll need to find a town to scavenge here. Oh, but I don't think that's on their minds right now, because they're being attacked by team number 9. I believe that's PINKGOLD. Sakura's already 1 kill. Oh, what a shot coming in from Sakura. The pinpoint accuracy coming in from Sakura from PINKGOLD. Not a shot wasted here. Oh, Pink Sakura yet again. Making sure that not a shot was wasted. This is Memphis in of round number 1. As they rush in onto PINKGOLD. Last Hope gets eliminated. Makaris as well. Pink Tom. Kim Tony. And Sakura gets knocked down. Could this be the end for PINKGOLD as well? Memphis Monster eliminating at least 3 members. We don't have any confirmation that PINKGOLD is eliminated at this point of time. I believe there's still 1 player that's able to... I mean, I could be wrong. But Genesis, Smile with a full squad wipe. Marinette trying to go for that 1 tap. And he's gonna rush in here, Marinette. Gonna come in to aid off his teammates. Long range effort by Marinette, already with 2 kills. Team from BDIF, I believe they've already lost 2 members. As you can see, Genesis Esports, they're gonna go for this push. An aggressive push coming in from Genesis Esports. BDIF They're on the they're quick to retreat. They still have 4 members, so I stand corrected. Young guy popping a few shots. We'll get none in return. Genesis Esports, they're doing very, very well in the opening game, or rather opening circle in round number 4. They're in a comfortable position, but like I said, comfort breeds complacency. But we know they're not going to be complacent here. They're going to go for as many kills as they can. Mirnat, Yamzai, Smile, and Master Ichi. Team 14. PUBG family. They need to find a kill here. BDIF retreating on to PUBG family's location. They could go for this elimination on to BDIF. Oh, I think they saw the hit. Oh, Lucy. Well-timed nade push to the top of that stairs. Will knock out one member of PUBG family esports. BDIF Lucy will get eliminated, but or rather will get knocked down, but will go for his trade-off. Baba Yaka for the push. Oh no, Baba Yaka misses his shot, gets eliminated. And unfortunately, I think that might be the end for PUBG family esports. They needed this, but unfortunately, I think they have been eliminated from the general tournament. They were in the bottom 16, but unfortunately, not able to secure any kills, any eliminations, any positional points. But thank you for coming. Genesis Esports, oh, Master Ichi. What an eye. Able to spot BDIF. BDIF Imas. Oh, gets knocked down by Smile from Genesis Esports. And this is the team that I fell in love with. They're gonna go for this push. They might eliminate BDIF. BDIF, they have to make their stand here. They have to make sure that GE suffers at least something. They cannot just continue to roam free. Evil gets taken out by Smile. BDIF. Smile takes out Amas. 2 members left from BDIF. Mirnat being brought down very, very low. A sliver of health remaining. The armor probably helped. Any lesser armor would have definitely brought down Mirnat. And this is where all the armor, all the defensive item gets put into play. Micro. Looking to get a few shots in, but will decide to relocate. Unang. Oh, Xenook just falling out, suffering fall damage there. DreamForce. Might have been all over for Xenook. Trying to run away from an enemy, but suffering that fall damage and instant knockout. Very unfortunate, and it's gonna be the easiest kill. Just throwing that pan. easiest kill for Denchu, all the way from Indonesia. Memphis Monster registering one more kill to their tally. PROLEGAZ Esports, they're in the top 7. Can they go back to back? And Porza will get one. Can they reach and get that elimination though? Junung. PROLEGAZ Esports being pressured by the likes of Memphis Monster. Into shooting into the smoke. This is smart coming from Denchu. Knows that he is being surrounded. Keeps filtering between both sides, not wanting to get pincered. Popping that smoke. Easy top. Seven teams remaining. 24 players still alive. Denchu will reposition. And with 4 kills, 7 total eliminations coming in from the Indonesian side. Oh, Lizzie top. We're trying to see how it is. Junung. Just get a few shots in. Will not register any hit. PROLEGAZ looking to be back-to-back winners. At this point of time, this will help them probably get into the top 16. But they need to get more kills. I don't believe they can get into the top 16 by being a bit more passive, and that's what they're doing. They're gonna rush on it to this location, onto this compound. Honda will definitely try to go for the shot, but unfortunately gets taken out by Dread. Porza gets taken out as well. Does not bode well for the side of PROLEGAZ Esports. DZ top being very, very low. Bit of health up. Will they continue on to this push? Esports gets eliminated. Lucifer sent back into the lobby. Dread Raw gets taken out by Junung. Lizzie top. Quick movement here by Junung. Master Ichi. Oh, look at the position coming in from the Indonesians. Oh, VillainSir White gets eliminated, but they still have one more. Solus. Erkas, I don't think anyone's there to save you though, as Solus Soul Survivor gets run over. The disrespect from the Indonesians. Memphis Monster, they're looking to start this day with the win and end it with the win as well. They're hungry. 18 kills coming in from the side of Genesis Esports. Oh, Yunzai taking out one of the members from Memphis Monster. And they've registered the 20th kill. Genesis Esports on a roll. Last player, I believe, standing for the side of Memphis Monster. And it could be Yomzai who takes the kill. Oh, Yomzai takes out Jaws. And that's the last player. It's PROLEGAZ Esports against Genesis Esports. Lizzie top. Oh, it's gonna be a battle here. Oh, we're gonna go for a fight. Oh, it goes. Mernet ends the round with the kill. Genesis Esports closing the B and C semi-final match by getting that winner chicken dinner. Thank you so much for the boys from Myanmar. Welcome back to casting for me, and Paradise Esports will take second place in that final round. They were looking to be back-to-back winner, but Genesis Esports had other ideas as they close out winners in that final match. Well done to all the teams that has won and participated so far. I feel we do know the fate of certain teams, but of course, like I mentioned, it's not over until the final results are shown tomorrow, so do stay tuned to that as well. And we are gonna jump right into this into the scoreboards to see an estimation of where each of these teams lie. All right, it seems that we might have to wait a little longer. The tension, right? The tension, gotta build up that tension, guys. Not to worry, as you know, again, I fell in love with the game by watching Mirnet play, and he gifted me a perfect present for coming back to casting for GamelinG, right? This is the tournament that I felt in love with from GamelinG, and that's why where I I fell in love with Mirnet's gameplay, and what a way to end it all out, crashing right into PG and jumping out to take them out for that final blow. Chef's kiss. Hopefully we can see where they are at. Again, the scoreboards that we are gonna show you is gonna be only accurate up until today, so it's not the final scoreboard just yet. Tomorrow we do have teams playing their last 4 matches, so we won't know until tomorrow the final standings. But the standings we're going to show you is going to be a bit of an indicator, if you will, right? We'll technically know where the teams stand and which teams we can look to in terms of will they make it in to the grand finals or not, right? We have it will be a good indicator, for example, as I would say, not definitive, but it would be a good indicator. I would say maybe 75%. Whoever is in the top 16, or rather top 8, will make it through into the grand finals. 9 to 16 might be, again, these are all speculative, yeah, like don't quote me on it, but 9 to 16 would be a bit of, you gotta hope that your opponents tomorrow might not perform so well. If you're still in the bottom 16, unfortunately your time might be over. Your time might be over. About 60% your time might be over. So I thank you guys for joining in to this tournament. I'm sure it's been a blast for you, as it has been for me, right? So again, we are still waiting for confirmation on when we can get the scoreboard. Hopefully it will be soon. I know you guys are very excited, because I do see in the comment section there is a lot of Genesis Esports fan, right? Like myself, but of course we will have to see where they stand in the grand scheme of things, right? This is only the semi-finals. Top 16 will make their way into the grand finals of Gauntlet season 3, right? I am toast. You can see at the very bottom there, this has been Group B and C, the semi-finals. We've gone all through 4 games. For those of you who just joined us, I'm afraid you missed a a very good night of action. Maybe while waiting for the scoreboard, we can show you guys, or maybe I can give you a summary of what happened in all 4 games, right? So if you remember the very first game, it was a clutch by Jaws from Memphis Monster, the Indonesian team. So they secured the clutch, was able to get the win for round number 1. Round number 2, it was a definite win coming in from Dread Esports. They had the upper hand. They had for round number 2, actually, it was up against PINKGOLD or Paradise Esports. So they were able to pick up their player quickly and went for the rush, and that's why they were able to secure the win. Paradise Esports came in first place for round number 3. They held on very well. They had a 30% chance of winning. They had a lot more players than the remaining teams, so that was in their favor. And Genesis Esports, in round number 4, they just went ham. 20 kills, probably the highest in tonight's game, right? It was held by Dread with, I think, about 7. No, it was held by BDIF in round number 1 by 17 kills. But that was smashed by Genesis Esports in round number 4. 20 kills, coming in first place. That's gonna be a lot of points to bolster their confidence coming into the grand final, right? So I'm getting information here that we will go for a quick break before before the results, because the other bracket is still ongoing. See how fast this game ended. That the other bracket is still playing. I'm not sure how many players are still alive in the other brackets, but a total domination by Genesis Esports. And we have to take a break, guys. I'm sorry, but you guys have to wait until the other brackets has finished before we round out tonight's event. Alright, so don't go anywhere. The results will be out soon, as long as the other bracket is done. It is finished, and we'll show you guys the 50% of the brackets of the scoreboard once we're done. Alright, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back, guys. It was a very short break because just as we went into break, the other bracket finished, and our producers were very quick to update the scores, because we know you guys want to know where your favorite teams lie. All right, so let's not wait any longer. We'll cut to the chase. We'll see where they are. Genesis Esports with the top spot, dethroning Oja Esports. And remember, Oja Esports, they held that for 3 matches, and Genesis Esports, they were able to dethrone Oja and to secure the top spot. I would say, personally, it is a quite a fair guarantee that Genesis Esports will make it to the grand finals, as a lot of people would have expected, right? So PINKGOLD as well most likely will be making their way to the grand finals. Congratulations, Dread KAIZEN, MEMPHIS Monster, BDIF, Dread Esports, Elevate Incognito, VillainSir. Remember guys, VillainSir were in 17th position before we jump into round number 4, and here they are in 13th spot. But remember, this is not the final scoreboard, so they can still drop down way below into the bottom 16, so they are still in the firing range, right? For now they're safe, but tomorrow they would have a very keen interest on the matches tomorrow to see if they are still in contention for the top 16 spot, as is Paradise Esports as well. As we jump into the bottom 16, I would say there is very little that would influence the bottom 16 from going up. So nevertheless, thank you guys for jumping in. Teams like PROLEGAZ Pro, MSIA1, PUBG Family Esports, Winning of Future, DreamForce, and I think that will be the end of their road in Gauntlet Season 3. You guys have managed to reach so far, but thank you for jumping in and joining us in Gauntlet Season 3. You know, hopefully we get to see you back. Hopefully I get to cast again for you guys. But I would say commiserations to you. Try harder, come back stronger, and we'll hope to see you in the next edition of Gauntlet. Alright guys, that has been it for me. I don't know if you want to see me more. Do let me know. I would want to see myself more casting for GamelinG as well. I miss this. I really miss this. Hopefully we'll see a lot more of the teams as well as a lot more of me in future tournaments. Thank you to everyone that dropped by. Thank you for those of you watching the stream, sharing the stream. I hear we hit 100 viewers. That is amazing for me to come back to 100 viewers. But of course, I know it's all for the teams. And thank you to my producer, to the people making the scoreboard. Thank you to everyone involved in today's matchup. You guys have been amazing. I'll see you guys soon, probably. I don't know, but I do know it will be soon. Thank you. Good night for coming in to the stream, and I'll catch you soon. Bye bye.